teams will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium, as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders.
The sun is out. To run it down. It's your money, y'all. I can run it down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Get to the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my
Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And away we go at Allegiant Stadium. Wilson with a return here. Shoots away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by someone amidst their second act as an NFL QB. He was a second-rounder back in 2013, Geno Smith.
Not been a whole lot of careers quite like Geno's. The miraculous second act of his career in 2022 is now old news. And I think it's because of a stubbornness, a stick-to-itiveness, and a competitiveness if you have.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going to the ground again on first. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background, with every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Raiders defense goes in the dime for 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
On is Katie York for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Derink Young to return this. And stopped on the run back of the 27. So now head the Raiders for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Okay, when I watch these rookie quarterbacks running out to open a game, I think of the old World Series great pitcher Cliff Lee. and he made a one-handed play in the World Series and was asked about it afterwards. They said, man, how do you have so much poise? You didn't even look nervous on that stage. And he said, sometimes you gotta fake it until you make it. You gotta tell yourself you'll be just fine. And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. It's Azareye'h Thomas making a stop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second down, looking for options. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They're going play action. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now we got the first carry of the game for the rookie out of Arkansas. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He's going to keep this one. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. He calls his own number again. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd 10.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. A tight end in motion now. This is Genty on 2nd. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. So 20 yards on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
I'm trying to ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move and shake.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Wilson with a return here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Smith on first down. Short pass brought in, and he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. Creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Smith. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On the counter, Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up the defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Hall once more. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down, he takes the option right. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Hall. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. It's Hall again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. They managed 3 yards on the carry, which sets him up with 3rd and goal at the 5.
stretch now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Smith. And down he goes. Raiders got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Katie York now on for the field goal. It's a 29-yard look right down the middle for him. York knocks it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
To kick this one away. Young on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the Raiders offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Counter give to Jency. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
At the 23-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He keeps it and takes off. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll throw here on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now off the play action. Throw wheeled in by Mayer. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Brings up 3rd and
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one deep down the right sideline. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag. Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Ooh, snap came in slow, but he got it away. before that return amounts to much. They bring him down. The Jets offense now set to take over. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start this one out with all. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Smith. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 8 on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays right before the snap. You know, if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They said with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. Scoreboard shows 10-7. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll be set up with 3rd and only 1. Man in motion out of the slot. 3rd down give to Hall. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now on 4th down, here's Austin McNamara out to punt for the Jets. And they could really use a good one here. Ooh, errant snap, but he gets what he can behind this one.
The Raiders take over.
The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Genty from the gun. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Extra man in the secondary for the Jets now. Third down. They're throwing it. It's complete. This is Bowers. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 9 yards.
That's a pickup of 9.
That's good.
And that's a Vegas first down.
First down.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to throw now. And a man over the middle, it's Bowers. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Raiders, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he gets him around 6 there. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun give here to Genty. Stopped after a gain of 2, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Genty. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Even 10-yard gain on the play. That's a Vegas first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he scores. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second-quarter lead. This distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Extra point converted by Gay. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
14, Jets 10.
to handle the kickoff.
Set to kick off.
To return it, here's Isaiah Williams. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over first
The
and
Jets and Brees Hall about set to go on offense. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a loser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 1st down, here's Smith. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, they're going to run the option. Smith lost it. And the Raiders get to it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And Vegas takes it back for a touchdown. The Raiders grow their lead on the turnover. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on the scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Gay to add the extra point.
Point after.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11.
Raiders 21, Jets 10.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's incomplete on second down. Unable to find Adonai Mitchell with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. He'll work against the blitz. He's got it deep downfield. And he gets this down near the 30.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And a Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Looking now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Jets into the nickel, 3rd down. Setting up to throw. He beams one deep right side. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders back their lead to a 3-score advantage. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Gay to add the extra point.
Point after.
The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders push their lead to 18.
28. Jets 10.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets out to begin another drive. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right, in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's That's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Mitchell now in motion left. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. First down, Smith to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's going to run out of the pistol with Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Jets first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Going to the ground again on first. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now Smith. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
8 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this first down. They'll run for it with Hall. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They go right back to Hall. And that's good for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Taken down right at the line.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Nickel set here from the Raiders. 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Smith. And he sails that one over the end zone. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Katie York now on for the field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. New York knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
To kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Overseas.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning. First play is going to be a game to Jency. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 on the other side, Brock. We've reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. I'll throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Hauled in, again it's Bowers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They kick the running back in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now a 4th down, stare right at him.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
Slow snap, but he's able to get this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And he's fortunate to cover himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Still there football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. And a 2-score ball game here as we resume play.
Every time I start to believe something's taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Young on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. A motion to tight end left. They'll throw it here on first. It's Bowers with another catch. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. And off to Genty. He dodged the tackle. Delivers another move. Into the red zone. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating their run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those runners. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders grow the lead now to 22 points.
Jets 13.
Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. Look at a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. Escapes the defender. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, Let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Read option on first down. He's going to keep it. Galloping inside the 40. And he has this down to the 34. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good for a New York first down.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Now here he goes again. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
18 more yards. That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
From the gun, it's Hall. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets start the second half with some needed points. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Aaron Glenn keeping his kicker on the sideline, Brock. He wants to here.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Young on the return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. So first and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
On first down, Jeanty only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.